Jake Shalom. I don't know if you guys remember this, but yeah, I didn't forget. I remember this, right? And I found out some crazy news about Palestine, right? And I'm gonna tell you in a minute, right? Now, if you notice, they getting off the bus and they moving into people homes and Palestine. You see, they look like a bunch of goddamn wild kids over in Philadelphia, and they be breaking into people's stuff, breaking into them businesses and stuff. These people just running up in people's homes, okay, selling. All right, like how they did the Midwest when they was moving the Indians off. People carrying beds and everything. No, this is madness. You see?
Oh, this is not your house.
Yes, but if I go...
Oh, this is not your house.
Yes, but if I go, you don't go back. So what's the problem? What are you yelling at me? I didn't do this. I didn't do this.
But
It's easy to yell at me, but I didn't do this.
you are stealing my house.
And if I don't steal it, someone else is going to steal it.
No one is allowed to steal it, يا عمي.
זה לא שלי להחזיר.
בוא נגיד שיש...
זה לא שלי.
Hello.
Hello.
Hi, how are you?
Hi. Thank God, still alive.
Yeah. You're a difficult man to get hold of.
Yeah, it's, generally don't interview, but given the circumstances and the bad press that's out there, I decided that we need to do some damage control.
Jacob Fauci is an American Israeli. He became infamous after Mona confronted him and the video went viral. He's been living in an additional part of Mona's house for over 10 years after being recruited by a US-based company called Nahalat Shimon International, which owns the property under Israeli law. How did you end up here?
It's a long story. Basically, I needed to move from where I was, and my friend was very, very active in this neighborhood. And he said, you can stay here for the time being.
Do you pay rent?
I have an arrangement with the owners of the house. I don't want to get into personal arrangements and rents and things, but yes, I'm a tenant here. I have no ownership over this property.
You're from Brooklyn?
No, I'm from New York, from Long Island.
From New York. What right do you have to live here?
The right I have is that the owner of the house wants me to live here, and he wants there to be Jews living in this house, and he wants to... And I got chosen for whatever reason. It ended up being me.
So why do you live here?
Because I live here, because it's important, and because not too many people want to live here, and it's important to strengthen this neighborhood, to make sure that this neighborhood is not lost.
So your position here is a political position to keep Palestinians out of it?
Not to keep Palestinians out of it, to keep Jews in it.
And therefore keep the Palestinians who are here out of it?
No, that's not, no. That's a necessary evil. Whatever situation is, and that's what I was trying to explain in that viral video, they're not coming back here. This part of the house for sure is lost. The second part of the house, unless there's some major miracle, is going to be lost. And they're not coming back into here. So whether I am here, whether I am not here, whether it's me, whether it's someone else, whether it's a monkey, whether it's a giraffe, they're not coming back into this house ever.
You see how he had to throw that in there, a monkey or giraffe? You see that? And he done stole this lady house, right? Probably sitting on a couch, farting, okay? Eating Pringles and hot sauce. You see? This is a damn mess, all right? And this is why Iran raised that black flag, all right? Now let's get into this. Micah 2 verse 2, and they covet fields and take them by violence and houses and take them away. So they oppress a man and his house, even a man and his heritage. You see? Now let's get into this. Barakatah Hawa, Barakatah Hawa Shah, Barakatah Hawa, Barakatah Hawa Shah, Barakatah Hawa, Barakatah Hawa Shah. Call her law, Yahweh, Bashem, Yahweh Shah, Bashem, Rakah Kadash. Double honors to the apostles and the elders of GMS. I believe those are the prophets. Shalom and salutations to those that teach the likewise doctrine. Shalom to the Akim and the Akwaf. Shalom to the speckled bird, the confusion of face, and those scattered across the four corners of the earth. May the Most High and His beloved Son be with you. All right. Now let's deal with this, because this is ridiculous. Okay, this is ridiculous. So what do you think going to happen when they're done bombing this place? Because now these people are trying to flee into Egypt, flee into the south, and it's fighting all over the goddamn place now. All right, and these people sick of this. Okay, they're sick of it. All right, so Ishmael, okay, he's ready to go. This man is ready to go. Okay, they're protesting this, trying to attack consulates and embassies and stuff. All right, we're gonna get it.
Palestinians out of it to keep Jews in it.
And
Not
therefore
out.
keep the Palestinians who were here out of it.
No, that's not. No, that's a necessary evil. Whatever situation is, and that's what I was trying to explain in that viral video. They're not coming back here. This part of the house for sure is lost. The second part of the house, unless there's some major miracle, is going to be lost. And they're not coming back into here. So whether I am here, whether I am not here, whether it's me, whether it's someone else, whether it's a monkey, whether it's a giraffe, they're not coming back into this house ever. I understand why they're angry at me. I understand why they dislike me. But
And see that? Why it had to be a monkey or a giraffe? You see what we talking about? See, this is why we tell you the devil is real. All right, let's keep going.
I did not do this to them. I'm not doing this to them. And as I said, if I leave, I'll be replaced immediately. And I venture to think that whoever comes here is not going to be as easygoing as I am.
You know this is not your... Jacob, you know this is not your house.
Yes, but if I go, you don't go back. So what's the problem? Why are you yelling at me? I didn't do this. I didn't do this.
But
It's easy to yell at me, but I didn't do this.
you are stealing my house.
And if I don't steal it, someone else is going to steal it.
No one is allowed. Jacob, you know this is not your house.
Yeah, and see this man, Gerald Salente, he's just coming outright telling the truth about the whole ordeal, right? Now he say something and I didn't know this. All right, now I'm gonna let him say it, but before I let him say it, let me show you something. And I didn't know this, because if this is true, this fight is going to intensify. Now, I didn't know this. Children make up nearly half of Gaza's population. So if children make up half, and we know there's more women naturally than men, that would probably mean that about 75% are women and children in an open air prison. It's crazy as hell. This and when majority of the world find out that this is going on, the majority of their population of kids in an open air prison, and they're bombing the hell out of these people like this. This may spiral out of control. All right. Now look at this. It say when Fada Arak received a pre-recorded message last week telling her to evacuate her home because the area was about to be bombed, she first thought of her children. To her surprise, they had actually beaten her to the streets. The day before, an Israeli airstrike killed her cousin, killing his wife, mother, and children. These kids were close to Al-Arak's children in age. They were friends. My daughter said to me, "What are you waiting for?" Al-Arak recalled, "Yesterday we were crying for our cousins. Do you want people to cry over our dead bodies today?" So I had to leave. And see, so now they're just running women and kids up out of there, bombing them, killing them, blowing up hospitals. Okay, and this is why we know they're losing the information war. Look at her kid's age. Al-Arak, 39, is a mother of 5, 13, 12, 10, 8, and 2. See, they all like locked in that one little area, so they just keep having kids. All right. And it say that the current war in Gaza isn't their first, and the family is part of a striking trend. The population is one of the youngest in the world. You see? Gaza's population skews younger. So they're getting younger and they're having more kids, and the kids are getting younger. And they say, according to the Ministry of Health in Gaza, on Wednesday, more than 3,470 people have been killed in Gaza since Israel began its bombardment in response to the attack by the militant group Hamas on October 7th. About 1,200 of them have been children. I told you. So pretty much they're deleting women and children. You see? And this is why you having all this protesting. Iran raised the black flag. They ready. Okay? And we know this is going to spiral out of control. And we know there's a lot of kids are ending up missing around the world all of a sudden. Okay? Kids being taken. All right? And I just did something on that movie THS with a global system. The government is taking kids. And see, now it's coming out. A lot of kids are just being deleted. You see? And they consider two-thirds of the Palestinians living in Gaza are refugees or they're descendants from the 1948 war. And there's a small native Palestinian Christian population. Now, if this is mainly women and kids, what the hell are these empowered women with all this power and I'm a strong, independent woman? Well, here you have it. A place full of nothing but women and kids. Go show your power. Make a stand. All right? So, hey, I didn't know that. And these protests are heating up. U.S. Embassy is on fire. Let me show you. Yeah, like I said, I don't know if I might have hit stop record by accident, but yeah, they're attacking, they're protesting the embassy in Lebanon. See? And they're supporting the Palestinians. And like I said, people find out now there's mainly kids and women. This is going to be a national embarrassment. Okay? Yahweh Shimi Hawashah is turning the information war against them. All right?
Tonight, chaos erupting in the streets of Lebanon's capital city after pro-Palestinian protesters turned violent outside the U.S. Embassy in Beirut, even setting part of the building on fire. Lebanese security forces attempted to quell the mayhem with water cannons and tear gas, leading to brutal and bloody clashes with police. The anti-Israeli militant group Hezbollah calling for a day of rage following the Gaza hospital blast that the Gazan health ministry said killed hundreds of civilians.
Yeah, and it's spreading other places. It's spreading other places. Micah 2 verse 3. Therefore thus says the Lord, behold, against this family do I devise an evil, from which ye shall not remove your necks, neither shall ye go haughtily, for this day is evil. You see that? And this place is a powder keg ready to happen. Okay? Don't be surprised if the Most High has something crazy. I mean, it's already crazy as hell now, but don't be surprised. It's like how they bombed that hospital. Okay, it doesn't matter who did it. It's the perception of how it looked, right? It's just like with that bug out with the Muslim Brotherhood. He turned around and he tried to link it to us teaching. Okay, it's the perception of how it looks. Okay. Yeah, so let's keep going. This is Micah 2 verse 4. And that day shall one take up a parable against you, and lament with a doleful lamentation, and say, we be utterly spoiled. He have changed a portion of my people. How have he removed it from me? Turning away, he have divided our fields. All right, and hey, That been happening to Jake for we've been under these curses and these punishments. And hey, this man is he done pretty much did that to everybody. Divided up everything. But it's all getting ready to come back on him. Right?
The Arab and Muslim world putting the blame squarely on Israel. While Israel points to documentation they say shows the explosion was a result of a failed launch by Palestinian Islamic Jihad, the U.S. making a similar assessment.
It's really that the Israelis have left us as Arab people no other chance or no other choice but to resist. And resistance means that you have to resist with whatever means you've got, including armed resistance.
What?
And see, hey, this thing is heating up. It's heating up. And there's no turning back. All right? It may calm down, but hey, it's a peace and safety, then sudden destruction cometh. Right?
Member of Parliament from Hezbollah we spoke to, calling those U.S. claims propaganda.
We believe that the Israelis are committing a genocide in Gaza and in Palestine. And now it is the responsibility of the international society to do something about it and to hold Netanyahu and the Israelis responsible for it.
A palpable anger directed toward both Israel and the U.S. They're chanting death to America. It's a cry that's uniting the entire region. A view from above shows thousands protesting in Yemen, the streets teeming with demonstrators in Tunisia. And police
Look, see,
clashing with
the police is out here in a whole grapple, see? And look, Hezbollah firing on different places. Israel, they firing on Israeli interests, you see?
So Matt, let's pick up.
So yeah, this thing is heating up. And remember, you don't hear nothing about Russia and Ukraine. You don't hear about them going to Haiti right now. Okay? And hey, I read a story a while back. They once was going to try to nuke Haiti. I'm going to have to do something on that, see? But yet, here it is. All these different flare-ups are happening all across the planet. You still got the China and Taiwan situation. All right? One thing after another. They still fighting in Ethiopia. Okay? You had over 1 million displaced there. All right? So yeah, the world stage is getting ready to be set on fire. Right? So yeah, I'm going to get a scripture and end it there, Jake. But hey, it's more madness popping off, right? But yeah, it's alleged that more than half their population is kids. So they deleting a bunch of kids. Shame on these devils, right? And see, hey, we know the Most High is going to bring all these nations together for this great battle, all right? And hey, these people, they can pretty much kiss their holidays goodbye. This is gonna be a rough Thanksgiving for a lot of heathens, a lot of our people, okay, who want to eat that smothered pickled pig feet, okay. Sing around a Christmas tree, talking about it's a jolly good time. It's not a good time. All right. Isaiah 13 verse 4, the noise of a multitude in the mountains, like as of a great people, or tumultuous noise of the kingdoms of nations gathered together. See, this is all going to lead to that. The Lord hosts mustereth the host of the battle. They come from a far country, from the end of heaven, and the Lord, they come from a far country, from the end of heaven, even the Lord, and the weapons of his indignation to destroy the whole land. How ye, for the day of the Lord is at hand, it shall come as destruction from the Almighty. And we know they sending them naval class battle groups over there, okay? And hey, as we told you, all this is get ready powder keg, okay? It's going to lead to a great destruction, World War III, okay? But I think they're going to try to institute that MOTB pretty soon. I got some info on it. I'm going to have to get into it, right? I got to research it a little more to make sure I'm right on it, though. I just can't put nothing out there. Therefore shall all hands be faint, And every man's heart shall melt, and they shall be afraid. Pangs and sorrow shall take hold of them. They shall be in pain as a woman that travaileth. They shall be amazed one at another. Their faces shall be as flames. You see, this is where it's all leading to, right? That great lake of fire, all right, and the destruction of Babylon, right? But we know that land over there, that's gonna get struck pretty good too, because that land got to be cleansed, right? That's why we keep telling people, stay your ass from over there, okay? Forgive me, Jake. But yeah, I'm going to play that clip one more time. I'll see you again real soon, Jake. Stay prayed up. Call Allah Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shah.
No, this is not your house.
Yes, but if I go, you don't go back. So what's the problem? Why are you yelling at me? I didn't do this. I didn't do this.
But
It's easy to yell at me, but I didn't do this.
you are stealing my house.
And if I don't steal it, someone else is gonna steal it.
No one is allowed to steal it, يا عمي.
זה לא שלי להחזיר.
וזה, בוא נגיד שזה, יש,
זה לא שלי.
Yeah, see, this is crazy.
This is not your house.
Yes, but if I go, you don't go back. So what's the problem? Why are you yelling at me? I didn't do this. I didn't do this.
But
It's easy to yell at me, but I didn't do this.
you are stealing my house.
And if I don't...
You see, stole the whole house, and now they stealing the rest of these people's land. Shalom, Jake. Or it's not their land, but still, right? Shalom.